Hey guys, Richard here with Off the Wall, and we are going to rebrand the channel to WingIT Flight Sim because we're going to focus the channel on Flight Sim, particularly X-Plane, and we've got a really cool surprise right under here, and we're going to show it to you right after the intro. All right, we're back, and like I said, we got something really cool to show you, and my camera shy helper is going to help me, and I'm going to shut up. Let's show you what it is. Ta-da! All right, this is our brand new Flight Sim rig. We're going to put links in the description below on where you can get everything in this rig, except for a couple of modifications we did. We did those on our own, and some of the stuff you just have to search the internet for, like the 40/40 extrusion bar that we did for the gate, for the door down here. But everything else, the main components, we'll put a link in the description below. So if you're interested in getting this, you can check it out, and I think it's really cool. So it's Flight Simulator. We are using it with a Mac Studio, and I got my Mac Studio 4 gig hard drive, and everything else is spec'd out. 128 gigabytes of unified memory and 64 gigs of a 64 gig GPU. So it runs pretty well on this. We're running X-Plane. The only problem I've had is a couple of the planes that I bought from Flight Factor, the A350 and the Boeing 767, you have to run Rosetta. And I don't care what Apple says, Rosetta slows this down. I mean, I've done it on planes that are native to X-Plane that don't require Rosetta with Apple Silicon, and the frame rates are almost double. So Flight Factor, we really need you to do an update so your planes that people buy run natively on Apple Silicon and don't have to go through Rosetta. Let's give you a quick tour of what we got here. That might be helpful. So we'll start on this end and just kind of work our way across the front and the back. So we will start with the nose wheel tiller, all the way from Australia by Cat 3 Design. And this thing works fantastic. And when I got it, it actually looks a lot better in person than it does on any picture or video that you'll see out there. So this is fantastic. The next thing we have is the flight stick from Thrustmaster, the Airbus edition, and I love this thing too. Lots of buttons to program if you want to. We got a cup holder, keyboard tray, and just so you know, there's a big hole back here. This rig is actually designed more for a racing sim, but we've modified it for a flight sim. Phone tray holder, phone holder tray, mouse tray, and the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. Works great, except I haven't been able to figure out how to get the toggle switches to work. So if anybody knows how to program these toggle switches, and I've tried the configurator, I've tried it directly through X-Plane, trying to use the X-Plane configurator and the Honeycomb configurator, and I can't get them to work. So I've contacted Honeycomb, which I'm not real happy with, to be honest, because I emailed their support team about a month ago, and I have not got a response yet. So I'm about ready to call them and make them talk to me. So anyway, we have an iPad holder, which I had to buy separately off Amazon. I use the iPad for SimBrief. And then 3 monitors for the actual plane and flying. And then the 4th monitor is for the instructor operating system. So this works really great. Oh God, I almost forgot. The Thrustmaster Pendular rudder pedals. These are, I mean, phenomenal. There's nothing bad to say about them. And for anybody out there wondering, these work beautifully with Mac. Thrustmaster will even tell you they don't work on Mac, but I think it's on Microsoft Flight Simulator they won't work because Microsoft's Flight Simulator isn't even compatible with Mac anymore. But these work beautifully with Mac computers on X-Plane. So if you have any question, any hesitancy whatsoever about the TPR rudder pedals, go ahead and buy them. They're expensive, but if you can afford it, they're worth every penny. They are fantastic, and we've got those mounted down, and they are, I love those things. All right, let's move on to what else? That's about everything. The door, yeah. So this swivel bar comes with the keyboard tray. So we just mounted this on here. We got another keyboard tray and cut this swivel bar down and then took a part of that and just mounted it here, so we've got one door. And this makes it really easy to operate the nose wheel tiller and the flight stick. And it makes it easy to get in and out too. And it just kind of looks cool. So this was Wes's idea. So most of this stuff was Wes's idea, to be honest with you. So I thank him because I was going to get something else and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because this is such a robust rig. We got this at Micro Center, and like I said earlier, we're going to put links in the description below where we got all of this stuff, all the major stuff. The monitors are Acer monitors. The smaller 24, these are 32-inch monitors. This is a 24-inch monitor, LG, and these are 2K. Once we get all of these planes working natively on Apple Silicon, I'll probably get 4K monitors because I'm still getting about 20 frames a second, even with 3 monitors and running these Flight Factor aircraft on here. So, but again, Flight Factor. Let's get the update done so we can run this natively on Apple Silicon. Thanks. Here's the Mac Studio, and we've got just these. What are these called? Plastic. These are what you get on your car. Yeah. So we got some tubing in here and just some zip ties. Zip ties to just kind of tie everything down and make the wires and stuff back here look as nice as possible. So that's the grand tour. All right, let's get this thing fired up and turned on, and we'll be right back. All right, so we got this thing pretty well fired up, and I know you can't see me very well because we turned all the lights off, but quite frankly, I'm not the star of the show. This is, and so this is the 3 monitors. We're going to do tutorials, we're going to do flights, we're going to do checklists from different aircraft. We'll do reviews. We'll show you how to set up this monitor on a 3-monitor system. It's actually pretty easy. Actually, it's a 4-monitor system. You know, we'll show you how to do all this, but this video is really just kind of to show you the rig and introduce you to it, and we love it. I think it's just about the coolest thing I've ever gotten. You know, I feel like a kid in a candy store, like I just got my favorite toy. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, and smash the bell. And until the next one, we'll catch you on the flip side. We are out.